Welcome. Oh, wow, that was fast. Hello. Welcome to episode 9. We actually know what number it is this time.
Episode 9.
You brought your own cat. That's nice.
Cat.
I didn't bring my dog because I am in Denver. By the way, who am I? I'm Jason Sadler from IWearYourShirt.com.
Jason Marco, textartist.com. You gotta figure out the point this way. I know you're here.
That way.
There we go.
We're at episode 9. I'm currently traveling, but that doesn't slow us down. I feel like I got hit by a train right at the moment. I got off the plane in Denver, felt fine, got to my hotel, got a couple hours of work done, and all of a sudden, just like I think the altitude and the germy people on the plane just hit me in the face.
Every time I fly to Denver.
So what happens when you ride in coach. You ride in coach, and that happens. It's terrible.
Brutal.
We got a new format this week. Tell them about our new format.
Brand new format. It's going to be the introduction, which you're currently experiencing.
Well, you're welcome for that.
That's right. Followed by 3 short topics, dose YouTube videos, and 1 question of the week. Is it you this week? Folks, what we're about to see here, you may have a phone cover, a phone case. I could use one, right? You see this. I could use one. That's nothing. All bets are off the table.
Your mind's about to be blown.
Mine's about to be blown. Coming to you straight from, I believe, Japan.
Japan. The JP would be the domain extension.
That is the extension. This is the hand iPhone case. The one and only hand iPhone case. We're going to put up a link here, and actually we'll throw up some
photos.
Some photos.
Some really creepy photos.
And I did the translation. Where it's like the creepiest thing I've ever seen. And not only are there hands, there's also like food items, and you can like hold hands while you talk on the phone. It's supposed to feel like a real hand. And
I literally just got chills thinking about holding a hand that's not mine on the back of my phone against my face.
What?
Ugh.
I mean, you don't put it in your pocket.
You don't put that in your pocket. You know what? You walk around and you hold it out for everyone to see that you have a baby hand on the back of your iPhone, and then people will be like, "Where'd you get that hand from?" And you say, "None of your business."
Oh, dude, it's modeled after people.
Oh, it's so creepy. I'm so creeped out right now. I wasn't creeped out when I first looked at this, but now talking about it and having the pressure of telling people that they should look at this thing, it just gives me the willies.
It's really kind of gross.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, they have a picture of someone with it in their pocket.
So you guys should order those, is what we're saying.
I think it's like 4,700 yen. 4,700 yen, which equates to $70-something. I did the math, so you don't have to.
And with the economy being where it is, a hand iPhone cover is what you need to be buying.
That's true. That's very true.
First topic in the books, and creepy as all get out.
Creepy as it can be. So boom, topic 2.
Go for it.
You know, I'll kick this off.
Go.
Evidence. We'll put up a... I don't know if we'll do a link or just photos. I think this episode will just stick to photos.
Cool. The links are always in the description. If you ever want links for these things, they're always in the description. All right, go though, because your time is going.
I started my timer way late, so evidence of water flowing on Mars. And if you pay attention, or if you follow any of this at all, I'm a huge kind of science nerd, so I dig all this stuff. But a while back, when the rovers were still out kicking, one of them, they were like, okay, we found ice, because they had little, balls of ice that evaporated over time. But this is like, if you watch the animation, it's unbelievable. It looks like I think it's from summer to winter, and it basically flows down a hillside. Just a bunch of basically streams of darker soil. So I don't know if it's subsurface or what, but dude, flowing water on Mars.
What does this mean?
I think it means there's a good chance for life, if anything. They say it's real briny water or whatever, but life exists in parts of this planet that we thought no life could. So for me, it just kind of further illustrates, A, that we have no idea of the stuff that's even in our, going on in our neighborhood, let alone elsewhere. But for me, if there is flowing water on Mars, it's a good chance there's life on Mars, and And if that's the case, like, what does that mean for everything? I don't know. I think it's a real cool story and really worth showing the animation, if nothing else. So,
Or is this just a really good marketing move by Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
could be, or
Which I saw and was good.
by the Mars tourism industry.
True, they do want a lot more people going to Mars, and we should tell people to go because it's affordable.
This is true.
Lance Bass wants to go, so
okay. I mean, hey, I want to go too, but yeah, I thought he just wanted to go into space. I don't know if.
Oh.
That's ambitious, though.
I can't keep up with Lance Bass and everything he needs. All right, let's get into topic numero tres. This is actually our last topic of the day. This show is going to fly by for you folks. Last topic of the day, we are going to say this was submitted by our friend Kevin Crutchfield. I just started my timer. Talking about Hulu teaming up with Morgan Spurlock for its first original long-form series. And what is the series? What's Morgan going to do?
You know, I don't know if the article itself said, but and my link is broken. Let me try pulling it up. No,
I thought it was like it was kind of like a day in the life of type deal.
Is that what it is?
So he had his first show, which was 30 Days As, where he basically did like he went to prison,
right?
He lived under poverty and did that stuff. But this is what was this? Yeah, Day in the Life. So it's basically it's another kind of offshoot of that, where people are he's going to kind of see doing the things that people do. So like going to be a celebrity, going to be a bunch of different people, and I don't think they list a whole bunch of them because they want to keep them on lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
But it is like it's a day in the life of like certain people in society. So
it's like it's like a clean version of Dirty Jobs.
Yeah, exactly. It's a clean and like ritzy version of it because I think he goes around I know he goes around with a rapper, will.i.am. He goes around with will.i.am. He goes around with Richard Branson. Those are two that I remembered from the article, and it's just interesting. Morgan Spurlock, really cool guy. In my mind, I met him in New York City back in April when The Greatest Movie Ever Sold was being promoted a ton. He was speaking at a Fast Company conference that I went to. And I love the stuff that he does. I love Super Size Me, awesome movie. I just love that he pushes the boundaries and not only thinks of these ideas and these films, but goes full force into it. So big fan. This will be one reason why I might actually use Hulu because otherwise I don't use it. You a big Hulu user? Hulu?
I used to love Hulu, but when they really flipped the switch really quick and it was a big turnoff. So.
Yeah, once they went to that full paid thing, you lose your base of users.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. So, all right, well, you jumping into who's up first for YouTube?
I'll take it.
Go. 1 minute for the YouTubes.
So we don't have to move out of the way because we both have Lion, and Lion's having a nice little flash issue. So we used to do this thing. And
yeah, we don't.
There's nothing. We can put an image up.
Yeah, put it up in the middle. We'll just put an image up in the middle. It's over there. That's a cool image because I can still, still annotate the image and it's awesome. All right, so
you are not back in the '90s, folks, but we are talking about Blink-182. Blink-182 teamed up with AT&T in what I consider to be a very smart move, and I don't want to give it away or anything like that. So just go watch it, check it out. I thought even if you don't like the music, because I'm not wild about the song. I mean, it does feel like I'm back in high school, but I will say the concept behind it, and this is something I wish more artists kind of embraced and did, and it's like they're like the anti-Metallica. So
yeah,
think about that as you watch the video, and that's it. It's definitely worth checking out.
I totally dig it. I love it. What's My Age Again? One of the quintessential songs of your high school time. Blink-182, just really interesting to see. I think this could be a huge thing for them. Almost as big as the who was it? Radiohead, who did the
Pay What You Think It's Worth?
Yeah. Started that whole trend, especially in the music, but just in general. So,
sure.
All right, let's get into my YouTube video. This one was submitted by my friend Ben Rabikoff. Tagged me in this video actually today. Really cool video of how the Stormtrooper helmets are made. Marco and I are both big Star Wars fans, although I would say you are a bigger Star Wars fan than I. I just really like Stormtroopers, is really my affinity with Star Wars. But the guy takes it from, and if you watch the video, it's 13 minutes long. Forgot to put the image up over here. So you can see a little clip of him working with it.
And that's clickable. Tell
Yeah,
people that's clickable.
that's clickable. I'll put a spotlight around that in YouTube. It's a fancy thing you can do. But he takes it from like a plastic, just half circle, and then builds it up with clay and like all this stuff. Uses a cheese grater at one point, like 19 different materials. It's amazing. It takes 13 minutes of time lapsed video and cuts to show you this thing. But I can't even imagine the amount of hours
How
to
many
make one
helmets
helmet.
do you think he's made, or does he say in the video?
I didn't watch it that closely. I was shocked by it, and I put it in our thing immediately, our Google Doc, and said we got to watch this and check it out. So
I'm gonna check it out right after the show here, folks. That's about it. I know it was a much faster show today. We're both kind of busy this week, traveling about and doing all sorts of stuff. But we do have one more thing before the question of the week. We built a nifty, nice, awesome little form, which you can check out. I'll drop it up here, down here, somewhere. If you go to that URL, if you have new subjects, just like the Rabikoffs and the Crutchfields of the world, and we couldn't do this without you. Definitely feed us content. Go there, drop the info in, and we will give you a huge shout out and like $40 million, I think.
Yeah. It's a cool little submit form, though. It's a fun and easy way to submit content to us. So we'll drop that in the bottom of every video. So as always, as we were saying, links are always in the description of everything we talk about, whether you see this on my blog, your blog, on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, just click through to wherever the post is, and they'll be there. So submit some stuff. We always love good content. If you don't submit stuff, we'll just find random things on the internet, like hands on backs of iPhones, and you have to be creeped out. All right, so question of the week for me. My question of the week, as I am sitting in a Omni Hotels and Resort here in Denver, what is the last hotel you stayed at? That's what I want to know this week. What is the last hotel you stayed at? Marco, what is the last hotel you stayed at?
I think it was the Gaylord in D.C.
When was that? How long ago?
God, I don't know. April?
Wow, that's a long time.
I know. I haven't done much traveling this year.
Get out of the house. Get out of the house. Go see some stuff.
I mean, I've traveled. I've seen family, but hotel-wise, I think it was the Gaylord.
Cool. Well, by the time you guys watch this, I may be at another hotel, but as of this video, I'm at the Omni Resort in Denver. And that's it. That's our show. It's been good chatting with you guys. Always love watching episode 9. Our 10th episode next week. That's 10 weeks of doing this.
It's been a long time.
It's kind of crazy.
We're like veterans at that point.
We're bloggers. We're bloggers.
We are.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Cool. Well, everybody have a good week.
Because we're your hosts.
From coast
to coast. Well, no. From coast to the Rockies.
From coast to the Rockies. I'm going to go have a Coors Light. You guys have a great day.